Memories scream past ruins sprawled in cracked dust fields. Chain links clang, echoing through ghost towns with shattered shields. Leather creaks on the thunderous pulses, brothers ride tight. Engines blaze, trails toward a horizon draped in dying light. Ride, still wind prophets tearing sky flames. Brothers, fueling fury under bloodshot plains. Move on rusted lanes where echoes confine. Burn it down, lost outlaw kin, ride or collide. Gravel bites like venom in the souls of free men's kicks. Road grit stains the anthem sung by our war-hard lips. Temples of rust crumble to the heirlooms of glowing sparks. Fate lives on in iron grips, riding through the dark. Ride, still wind prophets tearing sky veins. Brother, fueling fury under bloodshot flames. Move on rusted lanes where echoes confine. Burn it down, last outlaw kin, ride or collide. Fury writes the law where thunder's born. Chains bind the oats in the twisting storm. Engines in the gospel of fight, bound by fire, right in the night. Right, still wind prophets, brothers loud. Brother, firestorms beneath the tartan shroud. Move, shadows break when legends stride. Burn it down, last outlaw kin, all bright.
Delta blood runs thick as chain links. Iron Creed guys wear their ass sinks. Brothers sworn to ride the dust plains. No halos given, just motor stains. Saints don't need halos, they need engines burning. Steel and faith in their return, we're returning. Ride the lost roads where legends breathe. Delta Iron Creed, we never leave. Broke a service post and silent cries, echoes home beneath shattered skies. Last riders roam these cracked lands, engines roar where the outlaw stands. Saints don't need halos, they need engines burning. Steel and faith in their return, we're returning. Ride the lost roads where legends breathe. Delta Iron Creed, we never leave. Banjo fast picking races fire. Slide guitar cut sharp metallic notes. Chains tighten under fading sun. Faith becomes the engine run. Saints don't need halos, they need engines burning. Steel and faith in every turn, we're returning. Ride the lost roads where legends breed, their line creed we never leave. I'm on the trails off of sliding steel, banjo fades like a ghost ride.
Last step, chains rattle like long lost prayers, fuel and grit cut through the layers. Move, Rust Valley revival sound, chains and engines shake the ground. Brothers ride the rebel flame, rust and iron stake their claim. Shattered signs and burned out trails, rivals fall like broken nails. Throttle clenched on cracked terrain, brothers ride through blood and pain. Move, Rust Valley revival sound, chains and engines shake the ground. Brothers ride the rebel flame, rust and iron stake their claim. Fire, fuel the fight, ride the smoke in endless night. Brothers bound in iron might. Move, move the iron call, chains and engines never fall. Brothers ride relentless gods, Rust Valley metal rods.
Guitars roar across the night, outlaws burning wild and bright. Steel forging fires of rage, rebels stepping on the stage. Chains break with thunder crack, 2025 they're taking back. Oh, outlaw anthem shaking the ground, voices fierce, a thunder sound. Ride fast, fight till the end. Guitar piercing high, drums pounding battle cries. Guitar screaming savage tone, outlaws claim the night alone. Now, outlaw anthem shaking the ground, voices fierce, the thunder sound. Ride fast, fight till the end, rebel hearts that will not bend. Sharp and keen, drums pounding like a machine. Guitar scream from every scene. Rise and ride, stand and fight. Outlaw fire burning bright, never fading. In the night, outlaw anthem shaking the ground. Laid voices loud and proud. Ride fast, fight till the end.
Outlaw anthem shaking the ground, engines hum as night moves on. Outlaw anthem carries on. Leave the air all red. Iron vows spoken, no room for dread. Kings of dust and scorched black stone, ride hard till every trail is known. Chains on leather, engines roar, brothers clash on outlaw shore. Rumble fast, howl the night, kings rule roads without a light. Throttle stabs the heat so ground, echoes call the lost and found. Steel and grit built from the veins, ride like hell when chaos reigns. Chains on leather, engines roar, brothers clash on outlaw shore. Rumble fast, howl the night, kings rule roads without a light. Brothers ride with iron breath, vows chain close to bitter death. Move, ride, break the seal, blood and steel, our fate is real. Chains on leather, engines roar, brothers clash on outlaw shore. Rumble fast, howl the night, kings rule roads without a light. Iron beast scream past ruins, sprawl in cracked dust fields. Chain links clang, echoing through ghost towns with shattered shields. Leather creaks under thunderous pulses, brothers ride tight. Engines blaze trails toward a horizon draped in dying light. Steel wind prophets tearing sky veins, fueling fury under bloodshot plains. Move on rusted lanes where echoes confide, burn it down. Last outlaw kin, ride or collide. Gravel bites like venom in the souls of free men's kicks. Road grit stains the anthem sung by war hard licks. Temples of rust crumble to the heirlooms of glowing sparks. Faith lives on in iron grips, riding through the dark.
bind the oats in the twisting stone. Engines hymn the gospel of fight, bound by fire right in the night. Still when prophets, brothers loud, fire storms beneath the darkened shroud. Shadows break where legends stride. Burn it down, last outlaw kin, our
The engine scream, two horizons lost and torn. The hellbent riders chase the fading dawn. Brothers raise shadows with hearts reborn. Dust and steel blaze their path untamed. No God to save, only hell to claim. Ride, hellbent horizons, blazing fire. Brotherhood rides through the fire. Brothers, chains strike deep, spirits unchained. Burn it down, last riders stake their claim. Rage and thunder stoke the desert breath. Brothers ride fast, defying death. Throttle bites heart, salvation denied. Hellbent souls ripping through night's tide. Ride, hellbent horizon, blazing fire. Brotherhood rides through the fire. Brothers, chains strike deep, spirits unchained. Burn it down, last riders stake their claim. Slide guitar, ripping sharp. Banjo clawing fast, harmonica screaming low. Shadows bend where the hellbent roam. Brothers ride fast, black and chrome. Ride wild, the last to call home. Ride, hellbent horizon, blazing fire. Brotherhood rides through the fire. Brothers, chains strike deep, spirits unchained. Burn it down, last riders stake their claim. Whoa. Engines fade wild beneath blood moon skies. Hellbent brothers never say their goodbyes. They say ghosts ride at night. Guess I ain't riding alone. Blood moon hanging like a dead unpaid. Neon flickers on a rusted blade. Spurs still clack in a town long dead. I light one smoke, but the flame turns red. Whiskey drip on a cracked glass prayer. Bartender gone, but her perfume's there. I got one bullet left, one dream too, and a name that still whisper when the sky turns blue. Riding low where the sins don't sleep, through the veil where the shadows creep. This is the last light saloon, baby, take your seat. Where the lost drink fire and the damn fine pee. No saints here, just scars and tones. So raise your glass to the blood red moon.
last light saloon. Last call, last light. Boog knife truth in a velvet lie. Every road here ends bone dry. I met fate with a grin and spit. Told her, deal me in, then I never quit. Cracked tooth grin and a rebel's lung. Dust in my throat, but the song still sung. Every verse I bled, every wrong I knew wrote itself into the bottle I drew. Ash on my tongue, steel in my veins. Tire smoke rising like a funeral flame. This is a last light saloon, baby, grab that seat. Where the broken toes pain and the cruel sound sweet. No halos here, just steel and tune. So raise your glass to the blood red moon. Yeah, we ride through ruin from the last light saloon. Still jamming like nothing's decaying, but I ain't staying, nah, I ain't done. Got one more ride before I bite that gun. This one's ours, where the curse wear leather and the night devours. No mercy left, no silver spoon, just 6 strings loud and a full-blood moon. Yeah, we ride through ruin from the last light saloon. Leave the light on. I'll be back soon. Southern skies burn red with fire. Drums pounding like desire. Heat screaming off the torn up road. Chains rattling in the load. Guitars blazing with fierce light. Southern hearts ignite the night. Southern heat rising wild and fast. Shaking earth built to last. Ride hard through flames that scorch. Rebel pride in every torch. Slide guitar cuts through the haze. Drums pounding, lead lamps blaze. Voices roar with primal power. Southern heat rules this hour. Southern heat rising wild and fast. Shaking earth built to last. Ride hard through flames that scorch. Rebel pride in every torch.
flames alive within the soul. Southern pride forever hold. Ride strong, claim your role. Southern heat rising wild and fast. Lead voices storm the blast. Ride hard through flames that scorch. Outlaw fire lights the torch. Guitars fade into the night. Engines hum beneath the lights. Southern heat burns bright. Slide guitar hums deep, banjo picks blur fast, snare cracks bright on the cut, wheels distant and mournful. Iron saints ride cracked borders, halos lost in dust orders, brotherhood forged in diesel and rust, faith and fury in binds of trust. Saints don't need halos, engines roar, brothers ride through apocalypse core, steel and spirit wound as one, outlaw legacy never undone. Dust storms cast shadow prayers, razor chains slice through long stairs, riders bound in blood and grit, southern roads hold every hit. Saints don't need halos, engines roar, brothers ride through apocalypse core, steel and spirit wound as one, outlaw legacy never undone. Slide guitar bends with roaring fire, banjo violent quickens pace, hum on a hollow's wide open plains. Chains bound in sacred oath, faith rides hard through hell's load. Saints don't need halos, engines roar, brothers ride through apocalypse core, steel and spirit wound as one, outlaw legacy never undone. Slide guitar fades on harmonica breaths, banjo slows, snare gently taps last beat. Barrels roll beneath flashing lights, backlash punches through long nights. Blaze ignites the hardened ground, thunder shakes with outlaw sound, chain snap under pounding fist, fueled by raging iron 12s. Backlash barrel burns with zeal, wildfire fuels the rebel feel, ride the blaze through roaring fight, igniting vengeance in the night. Screams echo through neon jaws, ripping through unspoken laws, gritting fury in every streak, outlaw spirits never meek. Backlash barrel burns with zeal, wildfire fuels the rebel feel, ride the blaze through roaring fight, igniting vengeance in the night.
guitar. See as the heat drums crash hard with reckless beat. Guitar screams top the street. Barrels roll and embers fly. Backlash rise the midnight sky. Rebel hearts will never die. Backlash barrel burns with zeal, laying voice to strike the steel. Ride the blaze through roaring fight, ignite on fire, lights the night. Guitars fade on glowing ash, engines hum in smoky clash. Backlash leaves a lasting splash. Iron riders grip the cracked black top. Thunder shakes the sky non-stop. Swirls where oranges scream. Brotherhood burning through the last gleam. Ride, brothers bound through fire and dust. Chain hearts beating iron trust. Flames ignite the fading sun. Southern dust where the ride's never done. Ride, brothers bound through fire and dust. Chain hearts beating iron trust. Flames ignite the fading sun. Southern dust where the ride's never done. Rusty chains and broken signs, sacred roads of fatal lines. Harsh winds bring the outlaw's call, ride till shadows take us all. Ride, brothers bound through fire and dust. Chain hearts beating iron trust. Flames ignite the fading sun. Southern dust where the ride's never done. Banjo rips rapid fire, guitar slides sharp like cuts of steel. Thunder rolls beneath the poison sky. Brothers hold the chain yards high. Faith and fuel forever tied. Ride! Ride! Brothers bound through fire and dust. Chain hearts beating iron trust. Flames ignite the fading sun. Southern dust where the ride's never done. Where the ride's never done. Cracks beneath steel strings, lightning casting rebel rings. Storm lash tears down the midnight glare, leather spikes and desperate air. Engines hoarse with desperate cries, fuel ablaze as the fury flies. Revival flame cuts through the rain. Wild hearts beating twisted steel. The backlash makes the spirit real. Chains hung with unspoken rage. Storm lords rise upon the stage. Revival flame cuts through the rain. Wild hearts beating out the pain. Ride storm torn, ride unbound. Freedom's roar is outlaw sound. Slide guitar scorches the darkened mess. Drums snap tight in frantic stress. Riff cascades like lightning's press. Storm winds howling, fierce embrace. Lightning scars trace the face. Revival blooms in freedom's place. Revival's flame cuts through the rain. Laid voices swell the pain. Ride storm torn, ride unbound. Outlaw pride forever sound. Guitars where the storm subside. Hinges on the wild ride. Revival's fire won't hide.
Devil's spine cracks under thunder's call. Revvin down a devil's spine, engines built for war. Chains clanking rhythm with flames licking the floor. Iron hearts blaze past a band of runes and scars. Brothers carve their path beneath falling stars. Ride, brothers, thunder strikes a devil's spine tonight. Move, change, bite the throttle, roaring in the fire. Burning down flames, trail long in the unforgiving night. Ride, move, brothers, born of chaos and might. Dusk kicks hard where the blacktop shattered thin. Leather grips tight as impulse pulls us in. Engines scream hymns to the lost and the damned. Brothers ride fast through the cursed land. Ride, brothers, thunder strikes a devil's spine tonight. Move, change, bite the throttle, roaring in the fire. Burn it down, flames trail long in the unforgiving night. Ride, move, brothers, born of chaos and might. Slide guitar rolls, banjo slides a harmonica cries. Devil spine never breaks the iron vow. Ride wild, ride loud, take it all now. Ride, flames dance, devil spine and burning fly. Move, chains clash loud beneath the night. Burn it down, brotherhood, ride fast and bright. Ride, move, Revvin down the devil's spine tonight. Engines fade slow as dawn's ash turns.
Brothers ride on where the last ember burns.
Tempest rides the southern plains. Steel and fire crash through chains. Brothers grip the twisted bars. Engines roar like frozen scars. Steel tempests race the night. Riders clash like thunder's bite. Chains rattle, fuels ignite. Ride the line, own the fight. Eyes are cold and hands of steel. Throttle screams relentless zeal. Razor roads cut black in sky. Rider fade, no soft goodbye. Steel tempests race the night. Riders clash like thunder's bite. Chains rattle, fuels ignite. Ride the line, own the fight. Ride, brothers, cut the wire. Steel tempest fuels the fire. Move fast, break the chain. Ride the storm, ride the pain. Yeah. Steel tempests race the night. Riders clash like thunder's bite. Chains rattle, fuels ignite. Ride the line, own the fight.
Rolling through the cursing plains where rust meets dust. Chains clatter loud, the cold steel never trust. Leather grips, tight engines roar like thunder's grill. No maps, no borders, just goats and iron ships. Brotherhood sealed in oil and grease. Riders pledge loyalty that will never cease. Ghost markers scar the long forgotten roads. Fuel in our veins, hiding mountain codes. Ride, brothers, ride through the scars on the land. Iron vows bind beneath this bitter sand. Engines crush the silence, inhale the night sand. Together we charge, our legacy cemented. As the breath calls out a savage hymn, neon eyes flicker where the darkness swims. Wheels strike metal, sparks break the gloom. Steel thunder runs where angels met their doom. Ride, brothers, ride through the scars on the land. Iron vows bind beneath this bitter sand. Engines crush the silence, inhale the night sand. Together we charge, our legacy cemented. Chains link souls in this unholy blaze. Brothers reborn by the roaring
destinies engraved. Ride, brothers, ride through the scars on the land. Iron vows bind beneath this bitter sand. Engines crush the silence, inhale the nights, and together we charge, our legacy cemented. Echoes die slow, but the road's heartbeat remains. Rusted trails call out the outlaws' names. Forever bound where the iron breathes free. Riders eternal. Our oath is the key. Our oath is the key. Engines roar down twisted trails. Iron fists leave blazing trails. Outlaw nights with ironclads. Roar of steel beneath the path. Chains rattling under neon skies. Wild hawks racing, no disguise. Ironclad outlaw, ride the storm, blazing trails, keeps us warm, ride hard or fade away, rebellion burning every day, ride hard or fade away, rebellion burning every day. Guitar cuts through the air, drums pounding in fierce despair. Guitar screaming outlaw fight, southern fire lights the night. Ironclad outlaw, ride the storm, blazing trail, keeps us warm, ride hard or fade away, rebellion burning every day, ride hard or fade away, rebellion burning every day. Slide guitar ripping wild and raw, drums crashing with rebel law, guitar screams tear the floor. No surrender, never back. Ironclads leave no track. Ride hard, lead the path. Ironclad outlaw, voices rise, let us sound across the sky. Ride hard and never fall. Freedom racing through it all. Ride hard and never fall. Freedom racing through it all. Guitars fade with morning light, engines hum through fading night. Ironclad outlaws might. Last ember blazing down the cracked black road. Brothers ride tight, their story flows. Iron hearts beat under burning skies. Faith rides fierce where no shadow lies. Ride, last embers flaring through the night. Brothers, chains locked in the fading light. Move, thunder pounds beneath the steel. Burn it down, no fear to conceal.
majestic plains. Engines roar through relentless pains. Holly lungs carry outlaw cries. Faith rides free as the highway dies. Ride, last embers flaring through the night. Brother, chains locked in the fading light. Move, thunder pounds beneath the steel. Burn it down, no fear to conceal. Midnight run, brothers racing past setting sun. Iron fuel till the day is done. Ride, last embers flaring through the night. Brothers, chains locked in the fading light. Move, 100 pounds beneath the steel. Burn it down, no fear to conceal.
Left your coat on the passenger side. Still smell like smoke and a hint of pride. Sky was crying and the gear stuck slow. Now I ride alone, and you'll never know. You said the road don't love, it only takes. And I swore I'd fix every one of your brakes. But time ain't rubber, it don't stretch thin. So I lost you somewhere I'd already been. Now there's tire tracks on heaven where you might have gone. I chased angels and mirrors, but they all moved on. This rig's still rolling, but my heart's on flat every mile I drive. I wish you'd come back. Tire tracks on heaven, paved in regret. I ain't forgot, I just ain't turned back yet. To hum while the sunset burned. Now it's silence and ash at every turn. The seat's still warm, the ghosts still rise. Sometimes I swear I feel your hand on mine. Tire tracks on heaven, straight through the blue. But I ain't sure if I'm driving from or to you. The Lord don't answer on CB channels, so I just keep talking to dashboard panels. If love was a highway, you were my sign. Now it's just detours and exit lines.
Souls assemble where the fires burn low. Harley scream beneath bloodshot glow. Banjo rattles like a lightning's tail. Engines blaze through the crimson trail. Ride, thunder souls roar through the night. Iron voices rise like the fight. Brothers move with fists untamed. Ride the storm, never change. Armageddon bleeds the outlaw's hymn. Guitars clash, fierce fate growing dim. Leather grips the wordless bond. Brotherhood rise till the dawn. Ride, thunder souls roar through the night. Iron voices rise like the fight. Brothers move with fists untamed. Ride the storm, never change. Guitar explodes in roaring flame. Banjo races wild untamed. Harmonica screams on broken breeze. Thundered souls forever free. Faith rides sharp to darkest hour. Brothers stand with iron power. Ride until the final hour. Ride, thunder souls burn red and blue. Engines howl of brothers' truth. Move right with honor, hold the line. Thunder souls forever shine. Engines fade, but echoes stay. Brothers ride through endless gray. Thunder souls find their way. Riding dust to break of day. Honk! Honk! Yeah! If you ain't innocent, hit that honk! I got 3 bad habits and 2 fake names, 1 full tank and a list of flames. Banned from church for asking too loud. Y'all sell forgiveness or just a crowd. Got a cousin in jail, 1 in a van. 1 sells bait and 1 sells land. We ain't clean, just loud and proud. And if it gets weird, we draw a crowd. We fry our sins, then sell the grease. We don't do peace, just louder peace. If the sirens hit, we drop the tailgate and toast the fire with a plastic plate. Honk if you're guilty. Smoke on your shirt and dirt on your wheel. Honk if you're guilty. Running from grace with a $5 thrill. Crack that grin, light that fuse. If you ain't sinning, you ain't got news. Honk and let 'em stare. Guilty, we don't care. I once kissed a cop just to win a bet, then stole his dog and ain't looked back yet. Got kicked out of town by the PTA for starting a pit at the church buffet. I don't beg, I just belt out songs with a pick in my teeth and a list of wrongs. If the truck don't start, I yell at fate and tow it with pride to the pearly gate. If you ever sinned in boots, if your grandma taught you how to fight, if you danced on a cop car once, this one's for you! Honk if you're guilty. Drug and sin and rev that life. Honk if you're guilty. We don't confess, we ignite. loud. Cranking fire on the Delta Trail, steel thunder cracks where the daylight pales. Dust kicks sharp through old rusted freight. Brothers locked in, no time to hesitate. Ride, Delta thunder crashing through the heat. Bloodline forged in every heartbeat. Move, grit and grit, grind the rebel code. Burn it down on this endless roaring road. Grease and gravel trace the outlaw's quest. Grim lines edge where the sun won't rest. Harlot growls echo over fading plains. Faith and leather driving through the flames. Ride, Delta thunder crashing through the heat. Bloodline forged in every heartbeat. Move, grit and grit, grind the rebel code. Burn it down on this endless roaring road. Shaking heaven's core, chains rattle loud, brothers asking for more. Faith rides metal, unshaken to the core. Ride, Delta thunder crashing through the heat. Brothers, bloodline forged in every heartbeat. Move, grit and grit, grind the rebel code. Burn it down on this endless roaring road. Thunder pounds under steel wheels. Ride hard, the night reveals. Last of the rebels, the outlaws ride, speeding souls with roaring pride. Leather clenched, engine scream, chasing shadows, living dreams. Ride hard or die free, southern nights fuel destiny. Guitars blazing, drums ignite, rebels racing into the fire. Chain slap dust with violent tune, fire burns beneath the moon. Slide guitar cuts razor sharp, lifting up the outlaw spark. Ride hard or die free, southern nights fuel destiny. Guitars blazing, drums ignite, rebels racing into the fire. Slide guitar ripping loud, Visions fade in dawn's first gleam. Ride hard, chasing a dream. Rebel souls forever scream. Brotherhood rides with iron pride, engines roaring side by side. Bulletbound, we chase the night, chains clanging, fearless fight. Guitars blaze with burning flame, brothers riding undetamed. Bulletbound Brotherhood, blazing trails for the greater good. Ride fast, ride wild and free, rebels claiming destiny. Slide guitar cuts fierce and bold, drums pounding, stories told, voices raising, thunder's call. Brotherhood standing tall. Bulletbound Brotherhood, blazing trails for the greater good. Ride fast, ride wild and free, rebels claiming destiny. Slide guitar screeches high and raw, drums crash loud without a flaw. Guitar roars outlaw law. Bound by fire and iron will, bullet bound we ride still, freedom song we fulfill. Bullet bound Brotherhood, late voices twist the wood. Ride fast, ride wild and free, outlaw legacy fiercely. Guitars fade and mornings rise, engines hum through smoky skies. Brotherhood never dies. Two clubs, one road, no second chances. Smoke curled up on mile 53. Two packs deep, one destiny. We rode in with boots and fire. They stood still, dressed in funeral attire. Tattooed truce, patched up pride. Ain't no talk when old kings collide. I said more than a sermon could, and the wind froze time like we knew it would. Every brother knew the like fresh paint. One man laughed, one made a sing. They took our patch in '89. Now we meet again with fire and line. No backup plan, no second ride. Just full throttle till one can't hide. You can feel the past in the trembling ground. This ain't a war, it's sacred ground. We didn't come to talk. We came to finish the echo. When kings collide, time don't tick. It stalls like a lie you couldn't fix. Every mile, every name we swore leads to this, a legend's war. Fists of flames, gun or pride, only one rolls on. When kings collide. When kings collide, brothers fall, not from hate, from answering the call. We rode the dust, we kissed the storm. Now the road decides who's reborn. So let the silence split the sky and let 'em ride. When kings collide. Only the road knows who walked away. Engine stirring low, chains clatter in the dawn wind. Cracked leather grips, steel wheels roar across cracked plates. Ghosts lean on rusted posts as thunder splits the dry plains. We map our prayers on burned asphalt, chrome glints under burning skies. The rebel convoy groans, forging old and unspoken vows. Ride, brothers, engines roll, where silence dared to stay. Move chains, rattle sharp, grinding down the last barricade. Burn it down, the twilight melts in rear view flames. Ride, move, we hammer fate on rust and steel. Speed drips like molten iron, kinship bone beneath steel ribs. Winds whip hard and hollow tails, the outlaw creed marks scars. The last mile etched deep, leaving echoes where dust swallows roads. Brotherhood steel tied with heavy hands and louder engines. Ride, brothers, engines roll where silence dared to stay. Move chains, rattle sharp, grinding down the last barricade. Burn it down, the twilight melts in rear view flames. Ride, move, we hammer fate on rust and steel. Marginal harmonica wails like distant storms. Banjo darts rapid as chasing shadows. Steel the prayers ring out as night stretches infinite miles. In brotherhood, we clutch the last spark, never bow to the fading light. Ride, brothers, flames crack, the darkest engines will move. Chains clenched, tied us on cardboard in thunder shields. Burn it down, ride with us, a fading silent hell. Ride, move, rusted steel, the anthem we yell. Tires grind and fade when no map dares, winds hush the pack. Engine sigh, final call, brothers ride beyond the black.
Engines howl, horizon bends, neon flickers, the road never ends. Mirage shimmers where headlights blaze, shadows race in reckless haste. Copper veins thrive beneath steel skin, every mile of vengeful sin. Midnight gasoline fuels a flame, chasing ghosts with no name. Ride fast, ride wild in neon light, rebels born to own the night. Steel jaws bite the dust-strewn trails, thunder pounding like outlaw tales. Flames spray wild as tires spin, fueled by grit and devil's grin. Midnight gasoline fuels the flame, chasing ghosts with no name. Ride fast, ride wild in neon light, rebels born to own the night. Slide guitar cries a fiery storm, drums crash deep in rebel foam. Guitar roars shake the known. Mirage fades but blood runs red, fuel the fire, forge ahead. No surrender, no death. Midnight gasoline fuels the flame, layered voices call the game. Ride fast, ride wild in neon light, freedom rides into the fight. Midnight gasoline fuels the flame, chasing ghosts with no name. Ride fast, ride wild in neon light, freedom rides into the fight. Engines hum in dying glow, shadows stretch and motor slow. A midnight mirage fades below.
Bless me with fire, baptize me in mud. If the world's gonna end, I'm going out with blood. I was born with a fist and a curse in my name, taught to fight, not to beg, not to play the game. Mama prayed hard, but the Lord never came, so I learned to dance in the dark and ride through the flame. She said freedom's a coffin with a mirror inside. You build it yourself or you burn while you ride. So I lived my sins and rolled down the line. Ain't no heaven for the ones like mine. Ride me to the end, no tears, no lies. Let the smoke be my gospel, the road my sky. Ride me to the end where the damned don't cry. Let the engines preach louder than the preacher's goodbye. If I die tonight, let it be loud. Don't bury my soul, just let it ride proud. Met a girl with a serpent tattooed on her chest. She said, I don't do love, I just do what's next. She poured gas on the bed and called it grace, then kissed me with ash and vanished without a trace. I've had guys try to buy me chains, try to break, but I'd rather be empty than live that fake. My altar's a bomb, my prayers are fine, my rosary's made of chain and spine. And when that horn blows at the end of days, I'll be laughing in flames, spitting in fate's face. Ride me to the end with the wheels ablaze. I don't want no tombstone, just songs and praise. Ride me to the end, let the thunder shout. There's no sin in freedom, just a longer route.
If I die tonight, don't dim the sound.
Let the tide spin wild as I go down, 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 down.
We ain't looking for heaven. We're building hell with our bare damn hands.
Ride me to the end, through the dust and flames. Let them write my story in oil-stained names. Ride me to the end, with the fuel running dry. Let me fade in fire, not under a light.
If I die tonight, let the sky split wide.
And the world know this rebel never tried to hide. Just ride. Just ride. Iron canopies fold the sky, chains crack under lightning's eye. Brothers ride where vultures fly, promises forge where others die. Burn it down, brothers roll the dice, stealing thunder, breaking ice. Ride, grit and fading ties, chase the dust, pay the price. Desert walls whisper and sparks, ghost flames dance through broken marks. Blood and sweat stain old bark roads, pistons pulses, war stories unfold. Burn it down, brothers roll the dice, stealing thunder, breaking ice. Ride, grit and fading ties, chase the dust, pay the price. Chains tighten under moon's cold watch, face steers us past the death spout scotch. Engines roar while shadows blige, the last ride slogan never botch. Burn it down, brothers roll the dice, stealing thunder, breaking ice. Ride, grit and fading ties, chase the dust, pay the price. Shadows drift over chrome and rust. Baptism rise on midnight still. Engines clash and brothers kneel. Chains clink hymns of grit and pain. Lower your hearts forever chained. Ride chrome shadows baptized in flame. Burn brothers bound beyond name. Steel and smoke, blood and bone, riding through the world alone. Banjo cuffs the desert chill. Snare snap, sharp and still. Guitars howl, the outlaw's prayer. Harmonica wails despair. Ride chrome shadows baptized in flame. Burn brothers bound beyond name. Steel and smoke, blood and bone, riding through the world alone. Slide guitar slices night so deep. Banjo races secrets keep. Cowbell snaps and snare tears steep. Baptism flows in steel and blood. Riders surge through burning flood. Brothers ride through ash and mud. Ride chrome shadows baptized in flame. Burn brothers bound beyond name. Steel and smoke, blood and bone, riding through the world alone. Engines fade but flames endure. Chrome shadows fierce and pure. Delta blood runs thick as chain links. Iron Creed guides where the ash sinks. Brothers sworn to ride the dust plains. No halos given, just motor stains. Saints don't need halos, they need engines burning. Stealing faith in every turn we're returning. Ride the lost roads where legends breathe. Delta Iron Creed, we never leave. Broken service posts and silent cries. Echoes home beneath shadow skies. Last riders roam these cracked lands. Engines roar where the outlaws stand. They don't need halos, they need engines burning. Stealing faith in every turn we're returning. Ride the lost roads where legends breathe. Delta Iron Creed, we never leave. Banjo fast picking races fire. Slide guitar cut sharp metallic notes. Chains tighten under fading sun. Faith becomes the engine run. Riders vow the creed's never done. Saints don't need halos, they need engines burning. Stealing faith in every turn, we're returning. Ride the lost roads where legends breed. Delta and Creed, we never leave. Saints don't need halo.
Engines hum low, chains clank, dust kicks high, 8 seconds.
Shattered glass skies, cold steel underhand grips, ghost lines carved deep in rusted ribs, brothers round fire-lit ruins. Cold laughs cut thin, fuel faith and relics where the broken begin. Ride iron wheels through the cracked dawn. Ride, brothers stand tall when the world's gone. Rev the bloodline, spark the night's grin. No surrender, just the iron within. Desert ghosts howl past shattered chrome. Gravel bites heels, but we claim this home. Thunder shatter silence like a loaded gun. Brotherhood rides till the last races run. Ride iron wheels through the cracked dawn. Brothers stand tall when the world's gone. Rev the bloodline, spark the night's grin. No surrender, just the iron within. Slide bar rolls, banjo wild pick and chase. Kick drum pounds, 40 seconds. Chains humming in rhythm, faith carved in skin. Hell's roar can't silence where legends begin. Ride iron wheels through the cracked dawn. Ride, brothers stand tall when the world's gone. Rev the bloodline, spark the night's grin. No surrender, just the iron within. Fading engine echoes beneath thunder stare. 45 seconds. Scream to horizons lost and torn. Hellbent riders chase the fading dawn. Brothers raise shadows with their hearts reborn. Dust and steel blaze their path untamed. No gods to save, only hell to claim. Ride Hellbent Horizons blazing fire. Move, brotherhood rides through the pyre. Brothers chains strike deep, spirits unchained, burn it down. Last riders stake their claim, burn it down. Last riders stake their claim. Raging thunder stroke the desert breath. Brothers ride fast, defying death. Throttle bites hard, salvation denied. Hellbent souls ripping through night's tide. Ride Hellbent Horizons blazing fire.
Brotherhood rides through the pyre. Brothers chain strike deep, spirits unchained, burn it down. Last riders stake their claim, burn it down. Last riders stake their claim. Slide guitar, ripping sharp, banjo clawing fast. Harmonica, screaming low. Shadows bend where the hellbent roam. Brothers ride fast, black and chrome. Ride wild, the last to call home. Ride, Hellbent Horizons, blazing fire. Move, Brotherhood rides through the pyre. Brothers chain strike deep, spirits unchained, burn it down. Last riders stake their claim, burn it down. Last riders stake their claim. Engines fade wild beneath blood moon skies. Hellbent brothers never say their goodbyes.
Chrome grit sharpens every mile. Diesel lights burn outlaw style. Chains rattle like thunders roar. Brotherhood rides forevermore. Throttle clenched iron wheels align. Dust trails mark the cursor's kind. Fuel fires under bloodshot eyes. Riding hard beneath dark skies. Burn it down, ride it free. Chrome grit fuels the legacy. Diesel lights on rusted scars. Riders blaze past falling stars. Ghost roads echo with engine hum. Brotherhood never succumbs. Chains break loud but never bind. In diesel light truth we find. Burn it down, ride it free. Chrome grit fuels the legacy. Diesel lights on rusted scars. Riders blaze past falling stars. Iron fist through smoky veils. Ride the wind, ignite the trails. Brotherhood in diesel tail. Burn it down, ride it free. Chrome grit fuels the legacy. Diesel lights on rusted scars. Riders blaze past falling stars. Chrome grit burns into the night. Brotherhood rides beyond the light. Fuel the fire, stake your claim. Ride forever in this flame. by the smoke in endless night, brothers bound in iron mind. Move! Move the iron call, chains and engines never fall. Brothers ride relentless gods, Rust Valley metal rods.
Ain't no grave gonna hold this crowd down. If you're still breathing, clap with me, 'cause dead men still die.
Boots in the dirt, soul full of flame. We don't need halo, just a stage and a name. Dust on our face, scars in a line, but we move to the beat like it's a holy sign. Ball lights flicker, but we stomp and sing. Sweat on the floor, bodies on the brink. Preacher said sit, we said
Tempest rides the southern plains. Steel and fire crash through chains. Brothers grip the twisted bars. Engines roar like frozen scars. Steel tempests race the night. Riders clash like thunder's bite. Chains rattle, fuels ignite. Ride the line, own the fight. Eyes are cold and hands of steel. Throttle screams relentless zeal. Razor roads cut black in sky. Rider fade, no soft goodbye. Steel tempests race the night. Riders clash like thunder's bite. Chains rattle, fuels ignite. Ride the line, own the fight. Ride, brothers, cut the wire. Steel tempest fuels the fire. Move fast, break the chain. Ride the storm, ride the pain. Yeah. Steel tempests race the night. Riders clash like thunder's bite. Chains rattle, fuels ignite. Ride the line, own the fight.
Kick thunders beneath blazing desert sun.
Desert suns ride hymnals born of grit and fight. Chains clang loud beneath scorching light. Banjo fires prayers, harmonica wails sharp and deep. Brothers ride steel oaths they promise to keep. Ride, brothers! Hymns roar on the open sand. Move, brothers! Desert suns make their stand. Chains crash, thunder beneath burning sky. Burn it down. Faith rides fast, never dies. Slide guitar cuts like a lash through searing air. Engines roar gospel, brothers ride without care. Harmonica breathes truth beneath cracked plains. Together will we ride through blood and chains. Ride, brother! Hymns roar on the open sand. Move, brothers! Desert suns make their stand. Chains crash, thunder beneath burning sky. Burn it down. Faith rides fast, never dies. Guitar screams with rapid banjo runs. Hum on, beneath pounding drums. Rather him loud, brothers ride strong. Faith rides endless, burning long. Brothers united where we belong. Ride, brothers! Hymns roar on the open sand. Move, brothers! Desert suns make their stand. Chains crash, thunder beneath burning sky. Burn it down. Faith rides fast, never dies. Hymn slash the sun dips low. Brothers ride endless where legends grow. Faith rides eternal through ebb and flow.
Chains clang like church bells, over cracked earth and iron. Gravel saints ride lanes through desert thorns and broken glass. They pray for straw across sun-baked asphalt, sacred scars of war. Leather stained with salt and smoke, badges burn in fading light. The pack moves silent, no halos, just engines cold and raw. Saints don't need halos, just a row of engines spread wide. Ride, brothers of the razor road, carving fate and dust and pride. Burn it down, we'll spark the night, blazing trails beneath dark sky. Move blood and metal fuse, fire forged in oath and time. Outlaws worship sparks that fly from spokes and granite fire. Their sermons in the rumble, their gospel in the rear view's fly. This church rings with tires singing out against the red horizon. Bishop leather grips the bars, redemption's found in endless rides. Saints don't need halos, just a row of engines spread wide. Ride, brothers of the razor road, carving fate and dust and pride. Burn it down, we'll spark the night, blazing trails beneath dark skies. Move blood and metal fuse, fire forged in oath and time. When the winds we pass slide, guitar cries and snare blasts, razor road stretch infinite, baptized in grit and trust. Steel and spirit bound, brothers ride till shadows combust. Saints don't need halos, just the roar of engines spread wide. Ride, flames crack the dusk, brothers rise side by side. Burn it down, blaze the path where lost souls collide. Move, chains and fate, the legend won't subside. Gravel saints vanish east as dawn, rains, ash and silence, but their roar lingers long, a covenant of steel defiance.
Calls our names again. Ghosts ride fast through thunder and rain. Chains clank sharp through dust and flame. Brotherhood ride, stakes his claim. Sparks fly low where the iron bends. Broken roads where no one pretends. Throttle clenched, hearts untamed. Riders born from rust and flame. Ride, brothers, ride the ridge. Iron wheels on apocalypse bridge. Chains so tight through dust and blood. Riders race through fire and flood. Desert winds cut cold and clean. Holly scream where angels scream. Faith rides hard beneath the stars. Burning trails and battle scars. Ride, brothers, ride the ridge. Iron wheels on apocalypse bridge. Chains so tight through dust and blood. Riders race through fire and flood. ridge. Iron wheels on Apocalypse Bridge. Chains hold tight through dust and blood. Riders race